Blade, ready to die.
I was born ready, motherfucker.
Felicitations, fuckheads, and welcome to okay. What? Okay, good. Okay. Welcome to 0 to 0, the only podcast that's simultaneously about Blade, Trinity, and Fantastic for this and the next episode. I am your pusillanimous Pomeranian, Gigalithic.
I'm Sam, and I don't give a dick's fuck about this fucking dick of a dick-ass fucking movie.
And I'm Val Flightcub, and nobody else is allowed to say dick for the rest of the podcast.
But I like saying it.
That was going to be my nickname.
Well, I don't know. Well, we might as well just stop talking about the movie right now. There's nothing we can talk about.
Hey, Val, why is no one allowed to say dick for the rest of the podcast? Would you like to be more specific about that?
It was just a reference to the movie
but why did she say it?
Because they say it a bunch of times.
No. She says because it invokes my envy.
No, it doesn't. She did not.
She says that. She says that.
She says that.
Oh my god!
You can just write anything in a movie.
You can.
Hey, I need to talk about something that we talked about last time on Blade Trinity.
Oh, what's up?
Because I heard from Mr. Goyer that there is outtakes footage of Wesley Snipes insisting that they film a scene of him meditating upside down like a bat.
Okay.
And they didn't put it in the movie?
They didn't put it in the movie because it looked really stupid and bad.
How fucking
But I
dare
was
they?
like, oh, what's in the outtakes? And I skipped around in the outtakes because it was like a 14 minutes outtakes video. That's too much. I don't care. But I was very shocked to learn that in the scene where Dracula talks to Blade on the roof, that was a real baby.
What?
There was a shot where the baby wouldn't stop crying, and they were like, oh, can we cut? The baby is crying.
Why would you use a baby
shit.
for that?
You don't even see the baby!
You could put a Chipotle burrito in a blanket and it would be exactly the same effect.
Well, Chipotle didn't.
There were
exist
parts
back
where they
then.
had close-ups on the baby, and it's like, yeah, of course you're going to use a baby for that, but I could not believe that they had a real baby for parts.
I wonder
that
if he
didn't
actually
need
threw
one.
it up into the air.
No, I think they probably did throw the baby.
Mhm.
They had the mom on set to catch him.
Christ almighty. What a
That's
fucking...
part of the union rules. You have to have your mom on set to catch you if you get thrown as a baby.
What a fucking
When
movie.
you get thrown as a baby.
When you get thrown on set as a baby.
Mm-hmm.
How about those eyes, huh?
Yeah, they sure are.
Hey, are you talking about the end of the movie?
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't get that.
Yeah, we got a different
Wait.
one.
We didn't see him.
No. What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, there's no way. You
Yeah.
didn't get the eyes?
Nope.
No.
No, we did not. We got a
What?
totally different thing.
No, we got...
You didn't get the eyes at all!
No,
didn't-
we did not get the eyes.
Mm-mm.
What?
So let me just go into our summary and you can know
Okay.
what we got that wasn't like yours.
I said this on Discord. My ending was really dull, so I think you probably got a more interesting one.
I don't...
So I'd like to...
No,
I
we
don't
didn't.
think anybody got an interesting ending.
There is one interesting ending for the movie, and it was not released.
Can I request, because my ending, I swear to God, I don't know what you had, mine was absolutely nothing. When you get there in the summary, can I say what I saw first?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna guarantee you that you just got more stuff than we did.
I just find that so hard to believe, but we'll get there.
I don't
It's
think you got
stupid
more
either.
stuff. I think it's...
Okay.
We'll get there. I'm prepared to be wrong, but I have a hard time imagining that you had even
I
less
will
than
tell
I
you
did.
what happens in the ending that we didn't get. Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
Also, I can share my screen and show you the eyes, unless you already know what happens.
I don't, but,
You
You're
should
gonna
show
have to
us
see the eyes.
when it's time in the summary to show us.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I have actually seen it. I googled it, but
Oh, okay. Well, why'd you
But I want
spoil
you
it?
to
That
see
could have
it.
been content.
no, I want you to see it. You haven't seen it.
Hannibal is awoken by a horrific vampire Pomeranian named Pac-Man. He is in an interrogation room with the big bad vampires. Danica talks about her penis envy and Hannibal is annoying. We get to see Ryan's pubes again, and they threaten to turn Hannibal back into a vampire and make him eat Summerfield's daughter if he doesn't tell them what they want to know. Back at the McBarge, Blade is giving Abigail some grief counseling, and she's firing arrows really fast. Calder shows up. You know, Calder, the Swedish guy. We all know Calder. And he takes them to Summerfield's video will, where she says that they made a working version of the anti-vampire virus, and Calder made it into an arrowhead. You know, Calder.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Calder.
Also, it might kill Blade.
Nice meeting you, Calder.
But it won't. Just getting that out there. It doesn't kill Blade. Dracula offers to turn Zoe, Summerfield's daughter, into a vampire, but she's actually a badass, so she's like, no. Back at the McBarge,
friends are gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah, Blade and Abigail prepare for war, including making a playlist, of course, before departing on their motorcycles. At Vampire HQ, they're punching Hannibal. He informs them that he's chipped and that the gang is going to come for him, and that actually right now they're pumping an aerosol of colloidal silver through the building's vents. Everyone starts coughing and choking and barfing fire. Blade arrives through a skylight and begins kicking ass. Abigail arrives shortly after and frees Hannibal, and she starts kicking ass. Soon the vampires run out of guards, and a bunch of vampire startup employees in vests and shit start coming out to fight them. Abigail finds Zoe and frees her, while Hannibal encounters a bunch of vampire dogs and makes them fall off the edge of the building before encountering Triple H. Blade has, like, his one good line in the movie, which you hear in the intro to the podcast, as he encounters Dracula clad in his Dracula armor, and has a sword fight with him. Meanwhile, Hannibal has a fight with Triple H, which goes about as well as I imagine it would if Ryan Reynolds were actually fighting Triple H. Abigail provides support.
You think Ryan Reynolds would be able to break Triple H's arm?
Yeah, I know that it goes. I overall it goes way better for Hannibal than it would, but at the same time, like, you know, he's still on the back foot. Whistler provides support for Blade while he and Dracula continue the sword fight. Eventually, Hannibal shoves a light bullet into Triple H's mouth and detonates it, killing him. Blade and Dracula are still fighting. It's kind of cool. They're sword fighting. It's nice. Dracula goes into full Monster Mash mode, and kind of just bodies Blade. Hannibal fights Danica, and Abigail lines up her shot on Dracula, but he catches the arrow. He catches the virus arrow, but don't worry. Blade just kind of gets it and jams it into him. It's weird, you know. She fires the arrow, he catches it, and then she fires the second arrow, and he just hits him. But yeah, Blade just jams the virus into him, and Dracula is filled up with nasty virus juice, and then he blasts nasty virus platelets into the air. This quickly begins to fill all the vampires with nasty virus, and Dracula, they all die. Dracula tells Blade that he was the vampire master race all along before he himself succumbs to the virus, and they both seem to seemingly be fit, except no ending time.
Okay. Yes. First off, I'm going to share my screen.
All right, let's see this.
So in my ending, FBI gun guys fill the building.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They find Blade on the ground. There's no corpses because all the vampires incinerated.
Okay.
So Blade is the only person they find.
Okay.
Hannibal and Abigail are both gone.
Right.
The FBI take Blade away for an autopsy.
Okay, we got some autopsy of Blade.
Okay. Did you get this?
Okay, here he is.
He's laying on the table.
He's on the table. Nope, we didn't get that. Oh my god. Yeah, we did not get this.
You didn't get
Blade
transparent eyes.png?
Yeah, holy shit, that was awful. I can tell you why I can tell you why they're like that.
Because Wesley Snipes refused to open his eyes in that shot?
No, it's so much worse. So
that is what I heard.
Let me tell you.
That's what I heard.
Let me tell you what happens in Zach. In Zach? Who's Zach? Zach. Let me tell you what happens in the extended ending.
Well, here, let me just quickly finish this, and we'll see what's different. Yes, for anyone who doesn't know, Blade is lying on the autopsy table. Wesley Snipes reportedly refused to open his eyes for this shot, so they just superimposed some eye-opening gifs onto his face, and it looks unbelievably bad.
It looks like a fucking Eric from Tim and Eric.
He gets up, he starts throwing doctors around. One woman like cowers on the floor. He like looms over her, and we wonder if he's gonna kill this doctor lady for no reason. The scene ends right there, and Hannibal narrates that because Blade has half vampire, half human blood, the virus didn't stop his heart. It just put him to sleep, and now he is back to walk the earth once more. And that is the end of the movie. Okay. For me.
So for
what did you
us,
have that was different?
So for us, it's stupider. So Blade is laying there on the operating table, and then Ryan Reynolds starts narrating, and it says, Dracula's last gift. The FBI got their body, but it wasn't the one that they were expecting, and then Blade's corpse transforms into Dracula's.
What?
And then Blade, and then it cuts to Blade just zooming down the highway, and that's it. That's the end of the movie.
Wait.
The war never ends.
The war never ends.
Does Dracula get up?
Nope.
No. Dracula is dead the whole time.
So wait, Dracula... Because I got this line that made no sense, where Dracula says, allow me a parting gift. And we never find out what that is in the version of the ending that I got.
No, but his parting gift in the version that we got was, I guess...
He shapeshifted into Blade.
He shapeshifted into Blade, but after he was dead, because he's very dead and still Dracula.
What is the parting gift?
The parting gift is that Blade could get away.
Yeah, Blade
helping
could get away
Blade
and not
survive.
Yeah, and not.
But wait, why didn't
hunted down by
But
the
wait,
FBI.
Blade could leave. Why doesn't Blade just leave then? What fucking difference does that make?
Because they're after him. That he had to fake his death, except that this wouldn't be faking
But they're
his
still
death
gonna
because
fucking
then
be
he turns
after
into
him.
Dracula.
But yeah, they're still gonna fight him. It's Dracula.
If they're still gonna be after him, what the hell?
I don't know.
So let me tell you about the ending that none of us got.
Oh my god, how many endings does this movie have?
6 months later, we pick up in a casino in Asia. The Night Stalkers.
That feels very Blade 1 and Blade 2.
The Night Stalkers are glumphing around, and they're beating up people and making their way through. And then they find this guy, and he turns into a werewolf.
Okay.
And that's the end.
Oh!
I smell a sequel.
I smell a television series. So yeah, the third ending that none of us got was werewolves.
What a film.
What a fucking stupid fucking movie.
You know what I liked about this movie? This movie, to me, almost surpassed Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance in terms of having a nothing ending, where it just kind of, the movie just stops and they roll credits.
It's just over.
Because, Jerry Springer.
Abigail and Hannibal, what was their endings? Abigail gets like 5 lines of dialogue in this movie.
Yep. Yeah, her and Hannibal come across Blade's dead body, and they're like, oh no! And then, the end.
Yeah.
The end.
Fuck this movie.
I was just like looking back on Blade 1 and Blade 2 and being like, God, those movies were fucking good compared.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know.
Blade 1 was just a great movie.
Blade 1's genuinely one of the best movies we've ever seen.
It is.
But yeah, like, Danica is such a piece of shit villain. I still don't really know who she was.
She's nothing, yeah.
That final battle where they're in the, like, Talos family office.
They're in the fucking Talos Corp startup. Like, there's guys in fucking button-up plaid shirts.
There's a WeWork on the second floor of this building, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, okay, literally though, I was going back and watching the Bloodbath nightclub scene from the first movie. And something that I think these movies really lost, or I actually don't remember how this was in 2, but in this movie certainly, in the nightclub, when Blade gets there, all the vampires freak out and run because they're like, this is the guy who kills us. Except for like Frost's boys who come in and fight him, like the security, the enforcers are like, we're gonna fight Blade. In this movie, there were no, like, I guess, civilian vampires, which is weird because we're in this office building where there's, like, body armor vampires fighting Blade, and then he gets to the top floors and there's just like dorks in polo shirts.
It's a fucking WeWork. Like, there's just like, a bunch of fucking startup employees.
And they're like, well, I guess I'll be the one who kills Blade. Why? Why do they think they can fight him?
I don't know. And why do they care?
It's just weird. And I think it speaks to a bigger problem of this movie, which is that they really just forgot what this world is. They forgot how vampire society fits in with human society. They forgot how people feel about Blade. It's just a mess.
Yeah.
And the dogs have the Reaper strain.
Oh my god.
Okay, the dogs have the Reaper strain. They have gape mouths. Also, the part where Hannibal, like, launches the dogs. I mean, he dodges, and the dogs just launch themselves out the window, to be fair. But Hannibal is a vampire hunter. And 3 vampire dogs just landed on the street.
Yeah, they're not dead.
And we hear people start screaming. And Hannibal's just like, haha.
Right.
Yeah, like, those vampire dogs didn't die from that, I have to assume.
Probably not.
Oops.
And Hannibal's just like, I win. Wee-hoo!
Not my problem.
I'm up here. Good luck, everybody.
Hannibal is his at his most awful. He gets his most screen time, most talky time in this part. And it's insufferable. If I had more time, I would have written down every line that he has just so I could read them all off straight face.
I mean, I wrote down a lot of them, which I might have to read them because my notes are so short for this part of the movie.
I literally just have the summary. I couldn't think of anything more. This is going to be another 45-minute episode.
Yeah. Danica kept calling him King, like calling him by his last name.
Hey, King.
But it did very much sound like, keep your chin up, King.
Chin up, King.
Your crown was going to fall off.
There was a part that really hurt my feelings personally because they called him by an internet name that I used to use, King Shit. I didn't appreciate hearing King Shit.
You're King Shit of Piss Mountain.
Yeah, here's some quips. So Danica's brother, Asher, who is in this movie for 3 seconds.
Yeah. He's only, I think, you know what? I think that actor is the owner of the dog in real life because he's only in scenes with the dog in it.
Maybe. But he says, haha, this is my dog Pac-Man. Are you scared? And Hannibal says, that dog has a bigger... Oh, no, sorry. He says this to Triple H.
Yeah.
That dog has a bigger dick than you. And Triple H says, when the fuck did you see my dick, fuckface? And Hannibal says, no, I was talking to Danica.
Awful line.
I mean, just...
like, not even an effective pivot. Yeah.
Like...
But then she lowers it even more because he says, how about you take a sugar-frosted fuck off the end of my dick?
I want to
and
die.
And she says... How about everyone here not say the word dick anymore? It provokes my envy.
My envy.
What the fuck is that line? Like, not only is the sentiment stupid, that's a weird way to phrase it. Nobody talks like that.
Nobody talks like that. Hannibal says, I've been eating a lot of garlic and I've been farting the whole time you've been kicking my ass.
Silent but deadly.
Pretty good. Triple H calls him a fruitcake because they need to get some homophobia into every act of this film.
Yep.
Also, was it just me? Was the sound in this scene really bad?
I don't. I was too busy. Like, it was all ringing in my ears from the amount of fucking horrible
I just didn't want to.
lines.
Yeah, I didn't want to be there.
I had to crank the volume up because it got really, like, muffled and tinny.
Like, I'm glad that we record this in like, the morning here, just because, like, otherwise, like, having to get through this scene, I would be very drunk for the podcast.
I have a positive note about the film.
Okay.
The one positive thing that I will say.
Okay.
I think there was a good vampire sicko threat in this scene, which was Danica with the
yes,
Zoe.
I think that the vampire sicko threat was very effective.
It was the first effective thing in this whole movie, and the last.
Yeah, she's like, I'll turn you, and then I'll
turn you into a
really
vampire,
hungry.
then make you really hungry, and then throw the child in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Hannibal looked genuinely horrified about that.
Yeah.
I'm then going to taketh away that compliment because the fact that we've got multiple former vampires is already too much for me.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot handle the threat of turning a former vampire / also maybe familiar back into a vampire. That's too much.
I really like
That's Michael Scott getting his vasectomy reversed twice. That's too much.
I really like that Dracula's a babysitter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Dracula does at this point in the movie is he babysits Zoe.
I mean,
I know that we forgot. I know that we watched these movies wrong. I legitimately, they cut to Dracula watching Hannibal get interrogated, and I forgot who he was for a minute. And when I remembered that's Dracula, I fucking lost it.
He's just some guy.
Yeah, he's just some
God.
guy. Yeah, and he's trying to pitch vampirism to Zoe. Oh my god.
Hey, Zoe.
Don't you think it would be fun to be a child
to be a kid forever, don't you think?
Why would he lead with that? Don't you want to be a kid forever? Famously, every child is like, God, I can't wait to stay a kid.
Like being a kid forever is something an adult might want, but kids want to grow the fuck up.
I mean, maybe that was character though for Dracula.
Yeah,
he just doesn't get it.
He can't relate to the youth of today.
Hey, Zoe.
Yeah, he just keeps trying to eat them.
Play Fortnite forever.
I don't remember him talking like that, but I guess
my
he must
Dracula
have.
voice. I like it better. Like, what if he was like,
"Hey kids, played. Oh, you anyone want to be a vampire? We had it out, but you're really the master race this whole time. Allow me a simple parting gift."
I feel like I should be learning French from him.
What? Why? What's the joke there?
He sounds like Muzzy.
Oh.
Did you like Abigail saying her entire character and it didn't make any fucking sense?
No.
What?
Okay, so yeah, basically, so in Summerfield's parting, in Summerfield's video will, she says, "I've been reading the Wizard of Oz books to my daughter," and then later, Zoe's like, "You're the Gnome King from the Wizard of Oz books my mom was reading to me."
Mm-hmm. You're just like him because he was the bad guy in that book.
He was the bad guy in that, and you're the bad guy in this.
Sorry, I just remembered that in addition to having different endings, we might have had other differences.
Oh.
Did you get the conversation between Abigail and Blade?
It was just no.
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 The conversation they had was him being like, "You good?" And she was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And him being like, "Hey, well, don't let it go inwards."
Yeah, was there
like,
more
Too late.
Gnome King? Was there more Gnome King?
Well, so what Abigail said in my version, and maybe she also said this in yours, and it was just so stupid that you forgot about it. But Blade is like, "Don't let it turn inward."
Yeah,
and she says something to the effect of, "You know, I've always felt angry.
Nope.
That anger is like a knife in my guts, and that knife keeps me strong and keeps me sane. And if I keep that knife sharp, my trauma will keep me epic. But if I pull that knife out, I'll just die." And Blade's just like, well,
okay.
Okay, all right then.
We watched. I do a movie night every Friday, and this week we watched Kung Fu Hustle. I'm not sure if either of you are familiar.
Nope.
I don't
highly recommend. Very funny movie, and there's a part where this guy tried to throw a knife, but it bounces back and hits the fucking arm. And he's like, "You try it," to his friend, and he throws it, and he just throws it into his friend's other arm. He's like, "Oh, sorry," and then he pulls it out, and he's like, "Ah, don't do that!" And he's like, "Oh, sorry," and he stabs it back in.
I have the quote here.
Very good movie.
I have the quote here from Abigail.
Okay, please read it to us.
"Ever since I can remember, I've had this knife of sadness in my heart.
Knife of sadness.
And as long as it's there, you know, I'm strong and I'm untouchable. But the moment that I take it out, I'll just die."
No.
Like how a knife works.
How a knife works? What?
When the knife is in the heart, you're like, "I'm good.
I'm good, you know?
As long as nobody disturbs this situation.
The blood is staying in.
That, good God. I mean...
It's a funny movie.
It's a funny movie.
And
then we get a. Did you get the bow training montage? I think you did.
Yeah, she's got
she fires She fires blow very fast.
Yeah,
very cool. Very cool.
She's got the speedometer next to her on her laptop, and she's firing the bows. And then you think, oh, she's missing the target, but actually you look at it and she's made a perfect cross.
But also, you really shouldn't. I guess you could.
Did that happen?
Yeah.
I guess you could measure the speedometer, I guess you could use, but really a more accurate, a more reliable measurement would just be measuring the pound force of your draw.
Yeah, because it doesn't really matter how fast it's going. You're going to be racing somebody else's arrow.
Then Calder shows up and he says, "Hey, it's me, your good friend Calder."
Uh-huh.
Did you like the robo turret?
I did like the robo turret.
I think I would have liked the robo turret. I think I would have liked the robo turret more if it didn't just turn its head.
Or it's me, Calder.
What's the point of having it if you have to be standing next to it?
Don't shoot me with your robo turret.
Like, surely
it's me, your best friend Calder.
Yeah, it's just weird.
I like how there's absolutely no justification given for any of this happening. Where did this guy come from? What does he have to do with it?
When did she make the video will? When did she send it? When did she send the specifications to the guy about how to make the thing? Like, did Natasha Lyonne have to leave halfway through filming?
I made the special stinky arrowhead for you.
Also, I was confused about the mechanics of the Daystar weapon, the bio weapon, because I feel like they kind of conflated, like, it's a bioweapon with the, like, vampire traditional thing of, like, if you kill the head vampire, the other vampires die. Yeah. I feel like that could have just been it. Kill Dracula, the others die.
Based on its mechanism of action that we see, fucking Dracula's platelets were just fucking all over that fucking building.
Just missed
his stinky, stinky blood infuses with the Daystar bioweapon, and anyone who sniffs it just dies instantly.
Why is there so much blood in the air? I mean, I get that it's a vampire workspace, but
coughed as he died. Yeah.
You know what? This fucking sucks. If this was Blade 1, there would have been a water cooler full of blood in the fucking vampire office.
But that's why you wear a KN95.
Seriously.
That's why what?
You wear a KN95.
Oh, yeah, because you never know who's gonna get killed with a big bioweapon and be Dracula and cough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a really powerful cough, I gotta say. It filled an entire...
We get a very long montage of Blade and Abigail suiting up, complete with about 500 shots of Jessica Biel's tummy.
So, this is implied that the Daystar kills literally every vampire.
Mm-hmm.
I was very unclear on that.
But how did it spread past the building if it... The thing is, if the Daystar was going to be an effective bioweapon, it should have an incubation period, right? It shouldn't just immediately kill everyone it comes into contact with.
Well, he's a vampire.
Because then it won't have good... Yeah, but
well, the wind was carrying all the platelets around.
Oh, okay.
It was very windy that day.
It was very windy. Platelets. They also say it will kill any vampire within a 1.5 mile radius instantly.
Did they say that?
He said something like that, or like in a block and a half, something like that.
Oh, I missed that they had a radius on it.
But, like, if they're gonna... Like, why wouldn't they use any of the UV bombs that Whistler 1.0 made in the second movie?
That killed me, because it was specifically when Hannibal is fighting Triple H, who I think had a name like Jorko Dongo.
Yep.
I think it was Jorko Mumbus. I think it was
We know for a goddamn fact, if you point a UV light at a vampire, they die.
They die.
Why?
Unless
he's having this, like,
racist
wrestling match with Triple H, and I'm just like, dude, you have your weapons. Point a flashlight at him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's why I don't fucking understand why all the vampires are, like, charging directly at Blade, even when they're not wearing armor. I'm like, did they just forget?
Yes.
Did they forget that they're incredibly weak to every weapon he has?
Yeah, they said at the beginning... They for gore, and then also they said, that one level in Smash, no items.
Oh,
Firefox only. Yeah,
Firefox. Okay,
it's fine. You're close enough.
This is beautiful.
What I'm saying?
No, this is
items
this is
off.
Good. I'm really
you're trying, and I respect
enjoying
that.
The sort of outside.
Do you want to take one solid swing at it?
Yeah, say
We'll just
say what
on.
you think it is.
Well, it's like they started at the beginning of the movie and they said Firefox only, no items.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just like how they do it in Smash Bros.
Mm-hmm. Just like how they do it in Smash Bros.
Fairly close.
I'm not trying to make fun of you. I genuinely like that.
That's as close as I got.
It's just Fox. It's not Firefox. He does catch on fire.
Oh, okay. Fox only? No.
Yeah, Fox only. No.
What's
items.
the name of the level, by the way?
Final Destination.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
we're fucking nerds, Val. We suck ass.
But anyway, yeah, they heard that, so they were like, okay, no items, so I should be fine against Blade with just my
I tell
fist.
you what, though.
Because everybody that's fighting Jessica Biel has no weapons, and does not anticipate her having weapons either. She's just squaring up.
The part that we didn't get in our cut edition, and our circumcised edition of the movie, was when Triple H said, "Sloppers only."
Exactly. I will say another positive thing about the movie.
Oh.
Jessica Biel.
Oh.
Muscles. Look good.
She is strong.
She looks great.
She was quite buff.
Why did they show her little hip tattoo of the little bird above her low-rise leather pants?
That, because, hey, here's some Mons Pubis for daddy.
You know what I also really didn't like about
we got a lot of Mons Pubis in this fucking movie, dude. This is a Mons Pubis heavy movie because it's 2004.
But an equal opportunity Mons Pubis.
Yeah, it's 2004. The low rise is ubiquitous.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it would have been really brave of them to give Ryan Reynolds a whale tail.
I know.
I want to talk about why we did this.
He references a tattoo he has on his butt, but we don't get to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Why did we do this, Sam?
Do you think that he has an actual Hello Kitty tattoo on his little butt?
No.
Okay.
I want to talk about why we did this because, the reason that I was so obsessed with the Blade-tastic premise is because the trajectory of our podcast has been so stupid and made so little sense that we wound up in a place that no other podcast would, which is alternating acts of the Blade Trinity plus the Fantastic Four duology and then reboot, which makes no sense.
It's beautiful.
And yet, week to week, act to act, there have been bizarrely specific parallels that I don't know how to mentally cope with. These movies are not close together in any way, chronologically or
temporally.
Nothing. And yet, fucking Abigail putting together her playlist, and she's like, I focus better in combat with music.
Yeah, Abigail
are you
and
fucking kidding
Sue.
me?
We already knew that Abigail liked making playlists and Sue likes making playlists. It's insane.
Sue likes
pattern recognition, folks.
And we're recognizing this pattern.
What in the goddamn hell is going on here?
It's David S. Goyer, I think. He's the key.
Shout out to my friend who has asked me multiple times why we did this, and I've just every time had to say, we thought of it.
It's the fact that we thought of it, because the fact that we thought of it is just so stupid. And we just had to explore that, and we're
mining gold out of it.
I am aghast at the amount of, retroactive, no, this did make sense.
Wait, sorry, I just saw that.
This is why we did this.
That Philip Glass composed music for Fan 4-Stick?
Cool.
What the fuck? No, Phil, no, you could do better.
Oh yeah, he could do better than a bag?
Yeah.
This is Sue's favorite music he's making.
This is Sue's favorite music. Yeah. Pour this head. Thank you.
The thing about the getting ready, the loading up, whatever, gearing up montage, was it really boring to you guys?
Oh yeah.
Oh god, yes.
Because it was slow, like the camera movement was slow, but then they also weren't doing anything in slow motion or fast motion, so it was just kind of lazily watching Blade put his little
none of the dynamism
knives in his belt.
None of the dynamism that was present in the previous two movies is present here. I'm not excited to see Blade put on any of his gadgets.
Because he puts all those knives in his belt and then he doesn't use them. We don't see him pull them out.
It was also such extreme close-ups and so many of them that it was like Blade clicks his belt on, Blade puts a knife in his belt, Blade puts another knife in his belt. But a lot of the shots were so extreme close-up that I couldn't even tell what was happening.
Yeah, Abby has armor on, and I didn't realize that half the shots were her because they were too close.
She doesn't have the armor on when she comes into the fucking action movie.
Oh yeah, she's in the fight and she's wearing like a tank top and shorts.
Yeah.
Like, where'd her armor go? It fell off on the motorcycle.
I guess it's safe to wear the biker jacket when you're biking.
It is.
But, like, why just keep it on, you know?
Yeah, Blade does.
Also, I did laugh when Calder showed up and he was like, I'll be your driver. And I was like, oh, okay, he's going to drive them to the final battle. And he drives them to, like, the warehouse where they pick up the Daystar, and then he just doesn't appear again.
And then they ride on their motorcycles away. Yeah, that was a very weird, like, truly, why did they have him? Like, do you think that was the first go-around with the script? He was in this scene?
That felt like they had to add something to, like, tie some stuff together.
The virus being called Daystar kind of fucked with me because I've been rewatching Succession lately.
Okay.
And so, and the big company in that is called Waystar Royco.
Oh, okay.
And so I just kept thinking, like, Daystar. I mean, Daystar generally sounds just kind of like some sort of company that would have been...
An investment firm.
Yeah, that would have been bailed out in the 2008 financial crisis.
Yep.
Right, Daystar is a company that you click on Wikipedia, and it's like history, founding, financial crimes, parts 1 through 15.
Yeah. Daystar is the reason that I can't afford rent.
Exactly.
We watch Hannibal get beat up some more. I cannot possibly give a fuck about anything that happens to this guy.
Yeah,
I'm just fucking kill him. What do I care?
Go off, Triple H. Cave his fucking head in. I don't care anymore.
This is where he starts telling them, like, oh, all of us Night Stalkers have tracking chips, and my friends are on the way here. I don't really know why they need tracking chips, because they have, like, an entire office building. Like, surely they know where the Talos family are, or whatever the hell. She's like, where's the chip? He says it's in my left ass cheek. Just kidding. It's in my right ass cheek.
It's in the meat of my butt, which I did find funny.
Is that
right below the Hello Kitty tattoo? He calls her a horse-humping bitch.
He says some other stuff, too.
Well, that happens in a moment.
Yeah.
First, he said they all start like twitching, and he's like, "Haha, there's colloidal silver in the air."
They all start twitching and turning blue.
I was gonna say, yeah, they turn blue.
And he calls her
thunder cunt. What's the first part? I don't remember.
Cock juggling.
Cock juggling thunder cunt.
Yeah, and she looks upset.
What was up with the colloidal silver? Where did that come from?
She looks upset at that.
Besides Infowars.net.
Like, I feel like aerosolized colloidal silver is a good idea to have.
Yeah, I just was confused. Like, he says, like, it's in the air, and I was like, from what?
Did Blade and Abby sneak into the vents and then jump down the sunroof?
Maybe they just tossed it in the AC unit.
Skylight is what I meant.
But a building that big has to have several AC units.
I was unclear because I thought I legitimately understood at first, misunderstood, it sounds like, that he had, like, released it in the air somehow, like, when they were, like, smacking the shit out of him, that it was, like, I don't know, I think I thought that maybe he had, like, eaten a bunch and that he was, like, sweating it out or something.
I'm also going to say that, like, if you're going to be a Night Stalker, you should probably have a bite down on, like, maybe not even, like, a cyanide capsule, just a garlic spray that you can...
Yeah.
You just like rip your tooth out with your tongue or something. I'm sure that's really easy to do. And it's actually just a big clove of garlic.
Well, you
just chew on it and spit it out.
We've all had fillings filled in. You know, you just go back and you ask for it to be hollowed out again. And then you can put whatever you want in there, like a little pocket.
And then Triple H coughs up a fireball.
He does.
Yeah, he does. I do
but
like
it doesn't do anything. That's what's weird. Is I'm like, wait, so are his insides incinerated?
It was like it's pocket sand, basically.
Remember Deacon Frost's funny sidekick?
I loved Deacon Frost and his funny sidekick. Triple
I
H is
Just
kind
that
of
guy.
like...
He's going to be a naughty vampire god.
I
Remember
wish
how
that
his
Triple H
hand
was more
came
like
off?
that.
And then he lost the other one, and then Deacon was going to be like, I have to cut off your hand again. Just
Oh, yeah, and he
kidding.
was like, oh, come on, man. I just got it back.
Oh,
God, I miss
I
Blade
miss
1.
Blade 1. I
good.
don't miss... We've kind of had an opposite arc, too, with the Fantastic Four. Not quite opposite, because the Rise of the Silver Surfer was by far the worst.
Mm-hmm.
But I am definitely way more invested in Fantastic than I was in either of the first two movies.
Yeah.
I think because it's harder to tell what the ending is going to be. Like the first two Fantastic
I
Fours,
can't
it's
tell-
like,
They all die.
I can tell
Gosh,
that
I wonder
the
if they're
ending in
gonna
this
win
one
the
is going to
day.
be them fighting Doctor Doom.
well, are they going to like it?
I don't know.
Are they going to...
Anyway, there's a funny fake out where he's like, and here come my friends, and then nothing happens, but then Blade does fall through the ceiling. Fighting starts to happen. Abigail shoots Hannibal's chains off and gives him his gear back and says, here's your toys.
Trying to keep
Hannibal
up.
then forgets that he has weapons, I guess.
Yeah, Hannibal just doesn't take them, I guess.
Also,
It's honor system.
To make sure that you know that this is 2004, Abigail does that extremely cringy, like, come here hand gesture at the enemies.
Yeah, because they've seen The Matrix.
Yes, exactly.
See, that's the thing, is the first Blade movie came out before The Matrix. And then The Matrix ruined movies. Matrix is a great movie, and it ruined action movies for a very long time.
Yeah.
In a way that we probably still have not recovered from.
Just a bunch of executives pointing at the Matrix going, that? Can we have that? Can you do that?
Like,
you
we
make
never
that, please?
actually recovered
Again,
from
that?
what The Matrix did to movies. It's just been displaced onto superhero movies. Like, it's just... Like, that illness has been filled in by Marvel movies.
Yeah, the poster's just been swapped out. That? Can you do that?
So there's a 10-minute fight sequence of Blade, Abigail, and Hannibal fighting some absolute randos we've never met before in a building that I don't really know where it is.
Where are they coming
Like,
from?
the-
They're like
the action
filing
is-
down a hallway towards them. It's not like, oh, these were the security guards that we had to fight to get to Dracula or whatever. Like, it's just like, oh, we're in the building now. Somebody pressed the alarm button and now all the security guys are running to us.
Like, the action, it's decent. It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I did think, oh, Giga's gonna have an easy time today because there was not much going on. Like,
Blade
fight
punches him with his
scene,
left
fight
hand.
scene,
Blade
fight
punches
scene.
him with his right
Blade
hand.
punches him with his left hand. Blade punches him with his right hand. Blade throws a boomerang through several vampires, jumps up onto the second level of
But he
the
doesn't
weird
smile.
catwalk, and then...
I know.
He doesn't smile, no.
He throws his boomerang, it goes around a corner, like, it goes up and then back, and, like, kills people in both ways, and then he catches it and he just keeps going on. It's just like, what is the point of this movie if you're not having a good time?
Have you ever played a video game
Remember when he did a
where
fist
it's
pump?
like a let's say like a PS2, maybe you're playing Spider-Man 2 for the PS2. That's right. And you're on a mission, maybe there's like a burning building or something, and you rescue a civilian, and you push the button to rescue them. They're like, Spider-Man, Spider-Man, and you push the button, and Spider-Man's like, you're safe now. And they go, thank you. And then they kind of run off to the side, and they run like 3 feet, and then they just disappear.
Yeah.
That is Zoe in this movie.
Zoe...
Abigail finds Zoe, and she's like, you're safe now. And Zoe's like, look out. And then Abigail gets ambushed, but kills the vampire.
And Zoe's nowhere
And
to
then
be seen.
we don't see Zoe again.
Zoe despawned,
That's just it.
Yeah.
Zoe despawns.
Zoe
yes.
crawled up
Yeah.
into one of the vents after being saved instead of harvested for her, Adam.
God, that's a great point. There's just there's no ending for anybody but Blade.
Well, there was, but it was werewolves.
You know what could have been cool? Is if Abigail was like, Zoe, you're safe now. And Zoe's like,
Zoe's just also a Reaper for some reason.
I just meant a vampire.
Oh, yeah, she actually did get turned. Unfortunately,
Or what if Dracula?
They never found Zoe because
if
she
Dracula
disintegrated.
gave her some like plastic vampire teeth that he got at Hot Topic,
Blade
he's
kills
like, here,
her?
we'll play a prank on Abigail when she gets here.
Oh no, it's too late!
And
Just kidding, Auntie Abigail.
And-
And Abigail's like, by the way, your mom is dead. I'm your mom
Yeah,
now.
me
Zoe
mom.
doesn't ever find out that her mom is dead.
not on screen.
No.
Oh well.
They gotta get
She'll
this
be fine.
fucking thing over. I'm not complaining, just in the fucking thing.
That's true. Sometimes we forget because we watch these movies in parts. This movie is so goddamn long.
Isn't it 90 minutes?
No.
Oh, how long is this one?
Well, I guess I did watch the longer version.
By how much?
It doesn't matter if it's 90 minutes. It could be fucking 60 minutes and it would be too long.
A thing that kept hitting me was that...
Mine is a full 2 hours.
Okay, yeah. The thing that kept hitting me was that Dracula was originally not going to be in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can fucking feel it.
What the hell was Blade going to be doing at the end of this movie, if not fighting, like, sword-fighting Dracula?
I don't know.
Also, it seemed like he wasn't using his signature blade in the sword fight.
He gets debladed.
He does, but you see it fall, it doesn't look interesting at all. It looks like a generic sword.
I mean, it is his sword.
Yeah, and a spider lily falls out of it.
Yeah.
This meant something.
Yeah, I mean, I think I probably said this last time, but the fact that it's so clear that Dracula wasn't supposed to be in this movie because he's in this bizarre space where he is simultaneously the, like, evil overlord, the heavy, the ringer. Like, he just plays all these different roles
and none of
where
them
it's
mean
like
anything.
Random guy,
and
babysitter.
And it doesn't fit in with Danica's story at all because she doesn't fucking have one.
Right.
But, like, there's no part where Danica is like, and with Dracula, I will rise to the... Like, there's nothing like that. There's no scene, by the way, I mentioned this last time, but there's no scene where Dracula finds out about the human farming. The human farming never comes up again after they turn it down. After they shut it down.
Human farming. What the fuck?
And, like, Dracula, if he found out about that, surely he would have been furious, and he would have been like, this isn't how we do it, this is disgusting, this is pathetic. He never finds out. And if he does, he doesn't care. It just doesn't come up at all.
Why are you so sure he wouldn't like it? I feel like this is kind of like when people are like, the founding fathers would have hated,
Well, because he is specifically talking all the time about, like, I don't like what vampires have become. They have no honor. They have no, like, sense of like... I can't remember what his wording is
he's just
exactly.
like, they don't practice Bushido.
That is basically what he's saying.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, fair. Yeah, he would be like, this is cheating.
They've forgotten the old ways.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much where he sounds like he's at. This is where Hannibal gets chased around by the Pomeranian plus 2 other big dogs that are also gaping vampire
Yeah, very
mouths.
cute Rottweiler vampires.
And a quick check-in, is the CGI on these dogs good?
No.
All right.
Sorry, I forgot that was something that we were even addressing.
Just thought I'd remind everyone.
I wrote in my notes, I was like, I don't know if I necessarily want to see Hannibal kill 3 dogs, and then they all jumped out the window and started terrorizing people on the ground, and I was like, I think he probably should have killed those dogs.
I don't think they terrorized people on the ground, though. I think that a bunch of people saw some dogs fall off a building and were understandable, and crash into the roof of their car, and they were fucking freaked out.
True, but also there's no way in hell the dogs don't immediately start attacking people.
That's true. I thought the dogs got run over.
I don't know. Either way,
but it doesn't.
If they did,
show.
They're still fine.
I have to imagine in canon, dogs are not doing great.
I mean, in canon, they also despawned.
Yeah, they despawned afterwards. Yeah, they once he went back inside, they.
And then this is so stupid. Hannibal flips off the dogs and takes 3 steps backwards and falls into the hole in the skylight that Blade broke, and he lands in his cell that he was getting beat up in earlier.
Yes.
And Triple H is just standing there, and he's just like, "Hi."
Yeah, Triple H was like, "I was waiting for you to come back." I
had a feeling you would fall in through the skylight of the cell.
When he falls, he actually bends one of the bars at the top of it. Like, you see the impact of him bonking it and then falling in. Very stupid.
Do we just have to accept that former vampires are also superhuman? Because otherwise,
yeah, I guess
that he would be fucking dead. And there's no goddamn way in hell he would be able to hold his own in a one-on-one, hand-to-hand fight with Triple H vampire.
Yeah. He also, lands in a bunch of broken glass, and it's just nothing. He is not cut.
He's not cut, no.
None of it is stuck in his back. It's fine.
Yeah, it's his former vampirism coming into play.
It's from all those years of being a cabana boy.
Mm-hmm. Lots of broken glass. His back is just one giant callus.
Mm-hmm.
This is the part of the movie where we start cutting back and forth between 3 fights. There's Blade versus Dracula, the only one that matters and has stakes. There's Hannibal versus Triple H, which I literally don't care who wins. It doesn't matter, because Blade is obviously going to beat Drake, which will kill the vampire anyway, and I don't care if Hannibal lives or dies.
Mm-hmm.
And then Abigail, who every time it cuts to her, I literally don't know where we are.
Yeah.
She's just like in a pocket dimension, picking off randos.
Yes.
Danica is just missing in action.
Until she's not.
Until she's
Until
just,
she just
appears,
done.
firing her big old submachine gun.
It's so weird. We just keep cutting to Abigail, just like sniping office workers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And kicking them and punching them. Fighting them hand to hand as well.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a second nice thing to say about this movie.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't like it.
No.
But if there's anything that's like kind of cool, I guess it's like, you know, you get to see Triple H like doing wrestling moves on
Yeah,
Hannibal.
I mean Triple
You
H
do.
is in the movie, which is pretty good.
I don't care about Triple H as a wrestler, but you know, you see a professional wrestler doing wrestling and you're like, hey, that's the thing that he's good at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's something. But then he breaks Triple H's arm, and I'm like, I don't think that Hannibal can
But
do
also,
that.
it's just not a very effective thing to do on a vampire, because they'll just unbreak it.
Yeah. He
Well,
like
he does.
mocks
He didn't
him.
like it, but
Yeah. He's like pretend crying, but he's actually starts laughing and just like clicks his arm
again-
back into arm.
Hannibal literally just needs to shine an ultraviolet flashlight on him, and he will die
yeah,
instantly.
he puts an ultraviolet flashlight in his mouth and he dies.
Yeah.
I don't know why he didn't just have an ultraviolet flashlight on you at all times.
Yeah.
They do in the first movie.
It doesn't hurt humans at all. It doesn't hurt Blade at all. There's no downside to carrying this.
It is absolutely, like, it is a gun that doesn't hurt people that you don't want to hurt.
Yeah.
Even if you just like kind of get him on the edge of it and it's not super bright when it hits him, he still gets burned and his hand will like fall off, and then you can get closer and shine it directly into his fucking face and he'll
Just
die.
keep the fucking flashlight!
Just have it.
Just have it.
Just leave it on.
Yeah. There's no downsides.
This is where they mentioned the ultraviolet bullets, the sun dogs, when Patton Oswalt was showing off all the weapons, R.I.P.
Mhm.
So then you'd say he will use one, and then he uses
And
one.
then he uses one, but not out of a gun.
Wow. I didn't-
Danica's brother Asher is like going to shoot Blade from overhead while he's fighting Dracula.
He's like
Like a
giggling
coward.
evilly while he's squaring up.
Yeah.
But then Abigail kills him, so that's his character done.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Asher.
Yeah.
That's
What a
a
useful
wrap
man.
on Asher.
Can I ask
Glad he was in the movie.
quick question? Which superhero from Who Wants to Be a Superhero was it that had the power that they could only kill people?
Oh no!
it
It was
Lunaria?
the
was
the
like the-
whip that only works on people. Right.
Yeah, it was like only works on
It
evil
was
people.
it was
it Whip Snap?
Whip Snap, I think.
Was
That's
it?
whips only kill people.
What a weird power to have.
What a cool... I'm glad she got eliminated for having character growth.
Oh my god. Yeah.
You used to cry a lot, but now you don't.
It was either
Goodbye.
that or it was the hair lady who could tentacle out her
Braid.
hair. Braid,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, what did
'Cause
Bray...
I remember
she
her
was-
explaining her high concept power.
Yeah, hers was weird. It was something like I wrap people up in my hair and something.
Mhm.
And I tell people tell kids not to do drugs or go on the internet.
Was it Tyveculus whose power was that he can't lie?
He can't hear
Yeah,
lies.
He can only he
he
cannot
can't
hear
hear
lies.
lies.
He can only hear the truth.
Yeah.
Poor Tyveculus who got eliminated for being given a really shitty makeover
Yeah,
and saying
not
that he
being-
didn't like
yeah,
it.
not.
Yep.
It wasn't that. It was he didn't say that he didn't like it, and then he said that he didn't like it.
Oh, that's right. He
And
was trying to
then
be nice at first, but then
fucking-
he admitted that he didn't like it.
Yep.
Then fucking in the second, whatever.
Because it was a
what's
test
his name? What
that
was
I
the?
did. I gave you a shitty one on purpose.
What was the
Mindset?
No.
No, Hyperstrike. Was like,
Hyperstrike.
I don't really like my
Hyperstrike
costume.
was like, I don't really like this costume because
Stan
it
was
was
like, "Shut
dog
up."
shit. And Stan's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I didn't ask for your shitty opinion.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
'Cause, yeah,
I mean, Hyperstrike was a...
like Hyperstrike's costume did seem to be like a joke costume, like Tyveculus's. So he was like, clearly I'm supposed to be like, I don't like this. And Sam's like, what the fuck? I made this myself.
Do you think that Tyveculus's costume was supposed to be a joke costume, or do you think it just looked really stupid?
It's gotta be, right?
Because his original costume was great.
Yeah, same with Hyperstrike.
Yeah, they were mad.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do? How do I improve this good costume?
They're like, oh, I'll turn it into foam.
You're gonna make us buy all this Warbler? Fuck no.
Should we move on and never talk about Who Wants to Be a Superhero ever again?
I don't want to do that. No.
We do have another episode with you on it next week, so no promises.
Okay, well, let's just do the first part then and move on.
Okay.
So at some point, Danica finds Hannibal and starts fighting him. Did you like the part where Blade launches Drake across the building and he hits a wall, and then Drake just kicks back over, and he just it's the most obviously on wires because he moves so slowly.
It's the slowest wire stunt I think I've ever seen.
And then he throws a CGI Blade at a wall.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Yeah,
this
Blade
was not
is
about to get thrown at that wall.
They also destroy the floor. The two of them land on
he craters the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were Danica and Hannibal fighting? Because they kind of just seem to be
Yeah, she was like, come on, Hannibal, don't you want to be a little nasty boy? And he's like, no.
Yeah, they were arm wrestling, or she was trying to get him to unlock his phone or something.
Yeah. But
God, she had a line when she was choking or slapping him or whatever, where I can't remember what she said. She said something really confusing, oh, admit it, Hannibal, or something like that.
Yeah,
Do you remember
she
that?
was like, give up, Hannibal. You want to be a vampire again? Come on, boy.
Yeah, it was
Maybe
really
that's
weird.
what she was saying.
It was really weird. It was hard to parse, and then she gets
Also,
vampire virus.
Not to harp on the one acting performance that was not good, but the only way that you could tell that the Danica that Hannibal was talking about, who he used to be the lover to, the Cabana boy of, Cabana boy, is because she calls him lover at one point.
Yeah.
there's the opposite of chemistry between them.
Yeah,
And not in a good way.
Not in a good way. Not in a
it's two
so
noble
icy.
gases put into a room together.
Just no reaction whatsoever. It just seems like Hannibal really likes insulting women.
Neither of these fuckers need to borrow an electron.
She needs to borrow his penis. She's really envious of it.
Mm-hmm.
Just a crumb of electron.
Maybe that's what she was trying to do. Hey, let me have it for a little while. Come on.
Please. He misunderstood. Thought she meant a different kind of way.
Abigail fires the only virus arrow at Drake, and he catches it, but then...
Because he has very keen senses. But then she fires a second one, and he gets hit by it because, never mind, he was distracted.
Yes.
Doesn't he just drop it on the ground?
He
and
drops
Blade
it on
is
the ground,
thanks.
and then Blade picks it up and puts it in him, and yeah. So what happens is
Drake is like, "Damn it! I didn't think that my enemy would use the weapon."
Yeah,
well, to be fair, Drake didn't know that it was a special arrow.
Yes,
Abigail
he did.
shoots him with nasty green arrow, but he catches
Yes, he
it.
did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Yeah, he catches
that
it.
was the
and
whole
looks at
point
it,
of the
and it's a
interrogation of Hannibal.
Yeah, he catches it and looks at it, and then drops it on the ground, and then he goes back to Blade, and then just gets shot with a second arrow, and then Blade just picks up the first arrow and stabs it into him.
That's what Hannibal told them about?
Well, they knew that there was a bioweapon.
I don't think Hannibal told them about anything. He was still being he was still not complying when we got back.
But they knew that there was a bioweapon. He grabs the arrow, looks at it, sees that it's full of green goop, and then it's just like, "Here, Blade, you hold this."
Yeah, here. Oh, I don't need this. I don't need green goop. Thank you.
Why did he... Oh, yeah, never mind.
Then what happens? Yeah, Drake starts dying, and he shits out blood of his face, and everyone else starts dying.
There was a word for expelling things out of your face.
Well, no, I mean,
Danica is like, I hope I don't turn green.
Yeah,
Whoops.
I hope I don't. My veins stay where they are. Whoops.
I hope I don't get typhoid married from Elektra.
Oh man, Elektra! What a piece of shit movie.
That was a bad movie.
2004.
I still think that's the worst thing that we've watched.
Yeah,
I think so too.
Elektra's absolutely, but this is down there. This is
because it was bad and
movie.
It was not fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
This is
much
also
like this one.
super fun to watch.
I'm gonna have to, for my final episode next week, I'm gonna have to put together a full ranking of everything we've watched.
Okay, I look forward to it.
Oh my goodness.
And I dare say Daredevil, will be the fucking top.
Oh
of
yeah,
the,
absolutely.
top of the
We had
game.
the best time watching Daredevil. I miss Daredevil and Catwoman. I'm gonna be real. That was a beautiful time.
I mean, they're also on the list
So
with
scandalous.
other Suicide Squad and Birds of Prey.
Movie.
Bird movie.
I did like when Catwoman
And
went on Google and typed cats internet.
Yeah, internet. Cats. The cat in
Egypt.
history.
China.
The cat in history. That's right. Egypt, China.
Beautiful movie.
I didn't like when she was slurping down tuna out of a can.
No.
Okay, anyway. All the vampires start dying. Maybe in the world, but probably not. Danica turns gross and dies.
Mm-hmm.
Drake turns back. Oh, we didn't even mention that he goes monster mode.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. For
He
a brief
becomes like a
moment.
big red skeleton or whatever.
He becomes big red.
Yes. It's
They
cool.
They
He looks
recast
like
him
the
as
devil.
Red Skeleton,
Mhm.
who was alive at the time. He dies. He turns back into Prison Break guy, and he says, all this time my people were trying to create a new kind of vampire when one already existed.
Yeah,
I don't need to survive.
The master race was in our heart all along.
It's like,
The
yeah, did you
future
see
of
the
our
other
race
two
rests
movies?
with you. You fought with honor. I respect that. Allow me a parting gift. And then I say, what?
And then I also say what, but then we find out that it's the stupidest gift imaginable.
Giga and I
The
received
gift
a
is-
gift, but Sam did not.
You can escape already anyway, but I'm going to distract them for as long as it takes for them to find out that you escaped.
See, because
I
like
guess.
the wild thing is that depending on your ending, one of two things makes sense. Like in our ending, it doesn't make the part where they're like, it might kill you, Blade, doesn't come back.
Right.
He just doesn't die. In your ending, the part where he says, my final gift doesn't come back.
Mm-hmm.
And in both of our endings, the part where Hannibal says, someday I will fight werewolves, doesn't come back.
No. Yeah.
Rip.
But
They
yeah, this was a weird shot where Blade, like, he passes out, he dies, I don't know,
Ooh.
but he falls asleep or whatever on the ground next to Drake's corpse.
It's like
Two
they
bros
shoot it like he dies,
Sleeping in
too.
the rubble, 5 feet
But
apart
then-
because they're not gay.
They shoot it
They
'cause
do the
he's dead.
time-lapse thing where, like, the sun comes up really quick and all the dead vampires just incinerate in the sunlight. But then Abigail and Hannibal walk in, and I'm like, wait, did time pass?
Yeah.
Have they just been, like... Have they been,
took a
like,
nap.
waiting, like, in a fucking Elder Scrolls game for,
fell
like,
asleep.
5 hours?
Mhm.
They got sleepy. They got
Mhm.
tired from all the fighting and they took
They
a
went
nap
home
and they
too,
didn't
yeah.
realize. Yeah.
I did kind of like... First of all, it was hilarious that there were 2 FBI agents earlier in the movie, and then only one of them comes back.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dexter's dad is here, and another thing that I kind of liked the effect of them walking through this destroyed building where there's clearly been a gigantic fight, and there's just no bodies anywhere, no
Uh-huh.
blood, nothing,
Yeah.
because the vampire's all incinerated. I thought that was kind of cool looking.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
one
what the
thing
fuck happened here?
One thing I forgot to mention was also was in the Hannibal Triple H fight, after Triple H like explodes, there's like slats it's like separating the like interrogation room from the rest of the place. It's like not quite bars, but anyway, he dies on one side of them and goes like incinerates, and then like his chunks like get sliced like through a mandolin, like
Oh, yeah.
falling
Ew.
falling through the slats.
I didn't notice that at all.
That
It was a
pretty
cool. I thought it was good.
Probably wasn't looking.
I mean, yeah, it was like
no,
2
the
seconds.
The fight scene was alright. It didn't...
Yeah.
Lots of it didn't make sense. There was continuity issues, but...
Yeah.
The stunts were okay. They really could have used Donnie Yen, though.
I think it's cool that I had absolutely nothing to say about the Dracula versus Blade fight, except for the part where there's like a really bad wire stunt.
It was
Yeah.
like, it was
I
that sword
miss
fight
Donnie
thing
Yen.
of just like clang, 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 clang.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Speaking of Donnie Yen, I saw another. This is a deleted scene from Blade 2.
Okay.
Do you remember? Do you remember? Oh my god, I need to find this exact quote. Okay, so It's the scene where Blade confronts Whistler, or Whistler confronts Blade at first.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, hey, you're fraternizing with Nyssa, that's no good, blah, blah, blah. And Blade says, keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer, and then walks off. And in the deleted scene at the end of this, Whistler turns to its Snowman, Scud, and Reinhardt, and Whistler says, never underestimate the power of the pussy.
Ugh.
One hair off that thing will drive a freight train into a 3-mile grate.
Come on.
Shit, I don't miss
something
Whistler
like that.
as much now.
Something like that. And then Snowman, Donnie Yen just looks at him and it's just like, what? Obviously he doesn't say anything, but he just gives him this look of what the fuck did that mean? And then Reinhardt, out of focus in the background, just goes, yeah.
Can I see this? Can I see this? Can you like this?
Oh my god.
Yeah, you can skip like halfway through the clip.
Okay.
One hair.
I can't
off
quite hear
that.
what he's saying about the freight train.
Never underestimate the power of the pussy. One hair off of that thing will drag a freight train up a 3-mile grade.
Amen, brother.
Amen, brother.
Amen, brother. I agree with that wild shit you just said.
What?
Yeah, he's like, are you fucking talking to me?
What did he point to
man.
himself?
Donnie.
Donnie Yen looks very good with mascara, let me tell you.
Yeah, that's eyeliner as well.
Mm-hmm.
I assume they cut this because Reinhardt is clearly best friends with Whistler in this scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's the only one who understands him.
Yeah. Amen,
like,
brother.
Surely you were not
Amen,
saying that
brother.
crazy stuff to me.
But yeah, 3-mile grade. Yeah.
3-mile what?
Grade.
Grade. I don't know what that
Grade
means.
means an uphill. Grade means
Oh.
like the incline.
Okay. At first I thought he said grave, and then I was like, well, that doesn't make any sense.
No.
Then I thought he said grade, and that also didn't make any sense. So then I thought that he didn't say anything and that I was hallucinating this entire clip.
Sam, wake up.
Sam, wake up. It's been 50 years.
Wake up, Sam.
Blade 4 is out.
And yeah, the Blade's eyes don't open. He like attacks the doctors. We wonder if he's gonna kill this woman for no reason.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's kind of it. Hannibal says that Blade being a hybrid wasn't... I mean, they didn't need to fucking explain it to me. Like, Natasha Lyonne in her video was like, it might kill you, Blade. I don't know. We didn't have time to test it. And then it doesn't kill Blade. And I'm like, okay there you
cool.
go. You
Right.
don't need to tell me why
Beats the shit out of me. Oh, no, you're good.
Yeah.
Remember when Natasha Lyonne said that it might kill Blade, but it might not? Well, it looks like it didn't.
Turns
and
out
that's why Blade is alive.
option 2.
Hell yes.
Hell yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 no. Okay.
I like that they did the thing with like a time lapse of a street at night where the cars are going like really fast, but Blade is like directly centered on the dividing line between the lanes, and he just drives off between the cars.
Yeah.
I'm like, Blade, you're gonna get hit.
Yeah, you're driving like you're in The Simpsons, Blade.
Just
This isn't Springfield.
Wasn't this? I think you said this, Val, about the time lapse of Dracula walking through the streets. Because it's like it doesn't convey anything; it just makes it look like they're going really slow.
Yeah.
Like, Blade, you got to go faster. You're gonna get hit by those really fast cars. Go with the flow of traffic, Blade.
Yeah.
Also, hey, Blade is still a wanted serial killer.
Yeah, again, they saw the body turn back. Like, that's not...
None of that gets resolved in either ending.
No, it doesn't. So he really shouldn't.
I mean,
be
good thing
out
it ended here, and they didn't do a fourth movie because I don't know where you go with that.
I mean, they
Also,
did,
like-
though, they did do this, they did continue the story from here.
Is the TV series directly following up from Blade Trinity?
I believe so. Let me see.
What?
It's just weird because the voiceover says like he was a weapon and he kept being a weapon and doing
It takes
stuff.
place after the events of Blade Trinity. It premiered on Spike on June 28th. Sticky Fingers starred in the title role, along with Jill Wagner as Krista Starr, Neil Jackson as Marcus von Scriver, Jessica Gower as Chase, and Nelson Lee as Shen. The 2-hour pilot was directed by Peter O'Fallon from a script by David S. Goyer. and Jeff Johns. The series received mixed reviews, with critics praising the action scenes while criticizing the large number of cliches, as well as the absence of Wesley Snipes in the title role.
This says it takes place after the events of Blade Trinity, but reading the summary, it doesn't sound like it has anything to do with it. It's just like,
so we can get
Blade is back to being Blade.
Yeah,
he's
so
fighting vampires.
So we can get some closure here. Let me just read the plot summary on Wikipedia. Soldier Krista Starr returns from military service in Iraq to learn that her twin brother, Zach, has died in mysterious circumstances. Her investigation reveals Zach had been a familiar, a human who serves a vampire in hope of eventually being rewarded with eternal life. Krista's search leads her to Marcus Van Sciver, Zach's killer, and to Blade, a vampire hunter. Marcus is a powerful vampire and high-ranking member of the House of Chthon. Smitten with Krista, Marcus turns her into a vampire by injecting her with his own blood. Krista is then approached by Blade, who injects her with the serum he uses to control his own vampire instincts, offering her a chance to avenge her brother's death and help him bring down Marcus and the House of Chthon. Blade reveals that Zach was helping him with a sting operation, and he and Krista form a reluctant partnership. The remainder of the season follows Krista's attempts to maintain her cover in the House of Chthon while struggling with her growing predatory nature, and Marcus's work on the Aurora Project, intended to develop a vaccine to render vampires immune to their traditional weakness, sunlight, silver, and garlic. It is revealed that Marcus has sabotaged the project to create a virus that is deadly to purebloods, the ruling vampire class, and leaves unscathed the turnbloods, vampires who were once human. With Blade's help, he eventually unleashes his weapon in the series finale.
I mean, it sounds whatever.
Yeah, it sounds mid.
It's a real shame that Blade only had 2 lines of dialogue in this whole movie.
It's awful.
Yeah. I did like that Dracula, he's like, I was born ready, motherfucker, and Dracula's like, motherfucker, I like that.
And then he does say,
I like it.
That is going to be my thing now.
He comes back and says, motherfucker, later.
Yeah.
Bet you do.
Bet you do.
No, that's the power of pussy for me.
Yeah,
thank you.
Did you know that the Game of Thrones composer was the composer for this movie?
What?
Oh, Ramin Djawadi?
Yeah.
He's a good composer.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm all out of things to say about
that's Blade Trinity.
Yeah. God, it was a movie.
Yeah, do you have any fan fiction for us today, Sam?
Nope.
Oh.
Do you have a gun?
Nope.
Oh
well.
All out of ideas.
Yeah, I guess we'll just have to come back next week to watch.
This movie made me sad. This movie was just depressing.
Yeah. It's sad to watch. You know, it's sad if Blade were to get hit by a big truck, but it's even sadder watching him slowly and painfully die.
Yeah.
I think the weirdest thing about it, just in terms of it like not being a movie, is that they introduce like an interesting cast of characters, and I say interesting very generously.
Mm-hmm.
And then most of them get 1 scene apiece, and then they all die.
Yep. On both sides.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why even have them then?
Yeah, why was Patton Oswalt in this movie? To get called a virgin and do a swish?
Yep.
Okay.
Well.
Yeah.
I'm all out of thoughts.
Yep, got no more. Hey, I'm Giga. Hello.
Hi.
You can find me on Twitter at Gigalithic. You can also find me being eaten by vampire dogs. Don't worry, I like it.
Oh. Okay. Triple H kisses the Pomeranian. He does kissy face at the Pomeranian.
Mm-hmm. It's cute.
I was really afraid he was going to make out with its gaping mouth.
No, they couldn't. Right, Triple H's face
CGI
and
that.
Triple H's face and
they
the CGI
triple
mouth.
face. Triple face. They CGI Triple H's
What if he
mouth
was triple
opening.
face? What if he was a guy with 3 faces?
That'd be better. That'd be something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Sam. I'm a co-host of Positive Stress. I'm on Sounds About Light. We're going to be starting Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep this coming week. And on Dr. Huh, we watched Cold War, which was not very good. And next week we're watching 42, which I've heard is good.
I don't know that one.
It's a David Tennant episode.
Okay.
We got Martha.
I assumably
Martha's
have
here
seen
again.
it because of the David Tennant episode, but I don't remember which one it is. Anyway, Cold War wasn't good.
No.
I guess it's a Matt Smith episode, so it can only be so good. But
I mean, the best episode that I've seen, Day of the Doctor, was an 11th Doctor story. But it was also 10th. And
yeah,
Wolf,
it was also
so.
the other two, so...
I like him sometimes.
It's not Matt Smith. He's not the problem.
It's just the writing that came around when he was the Doctor.
Yeah.
But sometimes it is
bit
good.
Insufferable.
Yeah.
It's just Mark Gatiss is not a good writer.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Val?
I'm Val Flight Cub. You can find me on Twitter at Flight Cub. The second B stands for Blade Movie That I Wish This One Had Been. Which is
Yeah,
Blade
me too.
1.
Blade.
And I'm also in Elemental P, podcast about Elementary. Theoretically, that podcast.
Yeah,
We'll
it's a
have
theoretical
episodes.
podcast. It might exist.
Yeah, the past episodes of it, definitely real. The future episodes, hypothetical at this point, but you never know.
Yeah.
And I've got senioritis. I'm probably going to cut class next week, so I don't think you'll be seeing me again.
Senior.
I already got all my credits in.
That's fair. Sometimes you're just fucking done.
I might stop by on the next recording to pick up my yearbook or whatever, but I also might not.
You have to
That's
empty
okay.
out your locker, Sam.
Whatever, I'll do it after this.
I understand.
Just kidding. I'm going to make so many good jokes next week.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
You better be the funniest you've ever been, or I will not let you leave the podcast.
I come in with a list of 50 pre-written knock-knock jokes.
Do you think that we are going to get full frontal thing?
Do you think we're going to see
Are
his
we
Rocky
going to see
uncut
the
penis?
thing?
No, I don't think that
'Cause
we
his
will
ass
see
is
Ben
out.
Grimm's Rocky penis.
I hope we do.
But are we gonna see him where his whole body is in the shot and he's facing forward?
Yeah, do we see?
Yes.
Are we
You know,
going to
is it
see
gonna
his
be
Kendall
Kendall?
area?
knows?
If it
It'll
was
be Kendall.
uncharacteristically smooth.
It's like marble
It's
down
like-
there, like polished stone.
They put his dick through a rock tumbler and then reattached it.
Well, I would like to see them put Thing in a rock tumbler and just him come out and he's all smooth like SpongeBob in that one episode where he's normal.
That'd be really funny if it's like Thing's spa day. They put him through a rock tumbler and he's like, I feel like $1,000,000.
He's all shiny.
That's good. That's what we deserve. I'm gonna say
Well-
that's the Fantastic Four we deserve. It should be fun.
Well, how about that?
Oh my goodness.
Well, how about that? The famous Thing is all smooth.
I was trying to do a Ben Grimm voice, but it kept teetering towards Stanley.
But no,
What
that
if he
that sounds like his voice in the cartoon.
What if he became like all pearls, like he was all like rounded, so he just looked like one of those like balloon arches people get for like baby showers and stuff?
Well, I'll be. I'm made of tiger's eye. I'm a Geo.
Well, don't that beat all?
I love the Thing.
Wow. Well, that's what we have to look forward to for next week,
Did we do?
and that will definitely happen.
Well, did we do Noise Space?
No,
I don't know.
Okay, we're on
Noise Space is the
NoiseSpace.xyz.
podcast
It's a podcast network that hosts us. There's many podcasts on there, like Kamarocho Radio, Diet Coke and Let's Have Some Snacks, The Island Shuffle, Digimon Ghost Gaze,
Slappers
the
Only.
Pod of Greed, Slappers Only, the
Video Game, the Movie, the
My
Podcast.
Pod Cabbages, Video Game, the Movie, the Podcast.
Also,
Yeah.
there's a new extra credit that I'm on. It's a WikiHow episode. So if you've ever wondered how to blup a horse on horse, you can find out how.
I speak of the
What?
fucking devil. I've been meaning to.
Well, we've got a convenient guide for you to learn how to blup a horse on horse.
okay,
I've been waiting for this.
great. Can't wait to learn what 2 out of those 3 words means.
You don't know what a horse is?
No, no one ever told me. All I know is it's like probably
Well, what do you
not
think
a
you're
chair.
blupping if not a horse?
Yeah, have you
I
been
just-
blupping like?
I
other
kind of
shit?
blup indiscriminately.
Oh,
That's
my
fucking
God, that's
disgusting.
You
not
didn't notice
okay.
that when we were on the triple toilet? Whatever.
Wait, you were blupping?
Well, like we say at the end of every episode, never underestimate the power of the pussy.
Never underestimate the power of the pussy.
your blood.
I'm vampire. Goodbye.
I'm dead.
Oh,
Allow
they
me
got
to
me
give you
with
this
the
gift
virus.
of me
Now I'm
dying.
dead. Oh.
One gif of an opening eye. 2 gifs of an opening eye.
Goodbye.
Bye.